Hey everyone, it's Luca, aka Cheem Cowboy. Today we'll be drawing the evolutions as humans. This concept has been done a lot by artists, but now it's my turn. We're gonna do Espeon first. Okay, so for a little backstory on this, I started working on this when I was in college, and I'm graduated. So this took me a while. There's a lot of stuff I would do differently if I were to do it a second time, but regardless, the video's done. So enjoy the designs how they are right now. For Espeon, I thought making them a dapper little fella would look good. So I have like the suit coat with two tails that represents Espeon's tail. And I had the ears and the gem. I didn't really do ears for any of the other designs, spoilers. Just Espeon, which kind of makes them stand out. I guess maybe that's cool. Also here, I give them a cane, because the white eyes remind me of people in anime who are blind. So I gave them a little cane to help them get around. Here on the side, I start thinking about how the back of the coat is working. You'll never see their back, so I guess it doesn't matter. Into the line art, that's my favorite part. For the coloring portions of these, I try to keep them pretty faithful to the original. I only add the accents if I think the outfit needs to be broken up, and in this instance I did with this blue color. It's kind of in Espeon's ears, but I did embellish quite a bit. Yeah, sorry for the bit of flashing, that's me messing with blending modes and getting the shadows right. At some point here, I messed with the entire face and changed it a lot. And then you can see me messing with backgrounds too. Yeah, here is where I start to mess with the backgrounds. I ultimately decided to not do any of that and put it on a photo background. I like how Espeon turned out. Quite dapper, quite regal. Next up, I chose to do Umbreon because Umbreon and Espeon go together. You can see my notes on the side, but I decided to do red glasses and gold jewelry. I think that represents the rings and the red eyes pretty well. I go through a lot of pain with the hair on this one, but you'll see. Something I really like about the design is that I made her baby hairs into a circle on her forehead to kind of represent Umbreon's little forehead circle. And I went absolutely ham with the jewelry, gave her some piercings, one little hand. I also just realized I added more orbs to her also, like I did to Espeon. Waist orbs. Don't know what that's about. It looks cool though. Don't know why I did that twice. I always have a lot of fun shading jewelry, and I gave this texture the skirt that makes it look like a transparent fishnet kind of thing. I think it turned out really cute. At this point in the design, I think I'm finished, but I think her black clothes look a little too plain. So I add some yellow accents and patterns in it, and I think it adds like a lot to it, especially with like the moon theming that Umbreon has. And there she is. She's one of my favorites actually. I like the red color in her dreads too. Next up, we have my favorite Pokemon ever, Jolteon. Jolteon has always been a sporty kind of character in my head, so I was experimenting with poses here, like a stretch. Then I realized you wouldn't be able to see the design because their arm is covering it up, so then I changed it to this more cocky arm stretch pose. I drew this hoodie tied around the waist. I honestly have no idea what it would look like if you were to fold it out like an actual hoodie, but don't worry about that, it looks cool right now. I'm also so mad at myself because I started drawing this and you can see the note where I wrote that the shoes light up and then I never did that. I'm so mad! Here I'm using this purple and yellow color scheme. There's some purple in a lot of the Eeveelution's eyes, Eevee themselves and also Jolteon. Here I struggle with what yellow to use for like 20 minutes before I start adding like a sports tank top texture to the other stuff. Here it really looks like I'm doing nothing for a bit, but I promise if you squint really hard at the face, I'm doing details, I promise. For the shadows, I was using, I think, Color Burn with like a purple shading that can give you a really cool pink, like neon kind of look, because I was going for like a rave punk sportswear aesthetic, I guess if you smash all those together. I really like how they turned out. I love Jolteon. I like this energy. I think it's the best pose for sure. Next up, I decided to do Flareon. Flareon wasn't really giving me any ideas. I struggle a lot in the beginning, but ultimately, as you can see, I go back to my roots, which is drawing cowboys. When I don't have any ideas, I can always make drawing a cowboy work. So Flareon is a cowboy and deal with it, I guess. I did this unintentionally, but if you remember Lucario from the Pokemon movie, He had this hat that was kind of like the one I just drew for Flareon. Sorry, this one's so much faster. I exported the video wrong. Anyway, I love him. Now we're doing the opposite Flareon, Glaceon. My friend, my roommate, wanted me to do an Asian character, and it kind of came out looking like her. So, shout out to my roommate. Thank you, Grace. Smile. I did a cute winter outfit, simple little Mary Jane shoes, spiky hair, icy vibes. The scarf is just like her ears. It was really straightforward. I give her cute little glasses too. This is another one of those designs that when I was doing the colors, the original colors on Glaceon were kind of giving me trouble. I just added a few more shades of that blue to try to balance it all out. I kind of wish I'd added like a purple or something, but I still think it turned out looking pretty good. Oh, also, I decided to give her a little septum piercing because my roommate also has a septum piercing. Anyway, here she is. She turned out really good. I put her in a snowy train station. I think she looks really cute. Next is Eevee. This is the one I actually had the hardest time with. I think I draw her a total of 3 times. I don't finish it, obviously, just the sketches. I wanted to do a little kid design. I think a lot of people end up doing that for Eevee, but it just makes so much sense. The first design I did had this cute little hat. After I looked at it for a while, I didn't end up liking it. The only thing I kept from it was the puffy coat and that big silhouette. I think Eevee's big neck fluff kind of inspired that. This design I settled on here has cute little pigtails to represent the ears. I gave her a little Tamagotchi keychain because I was trying to think of what kids would have. I didn't have a Tamagotchi, I don't know why. And a cute little teddy bear backpack. For the colors, I added some pink and I messed with the color of the hair for a second. I made her kind of shy. I don't know why. I imagine Eevee is kind of like a shy little kid. At some point in the speed paint, I end up, yeah, there's where I changed the proportions. I put her in a cute little flower field, and she's ready to go to school or wherever she's going. Next up we have everyone's favorite, Sylveon. You think I would have a lot of ideas for Sylveon since I feel like the bows and the ribbons have so much promise and it's like so easy to make a design. I feel like this one actually came out kind of uninspired. I'm not super happy with it. I like her confidence. I like the vibe. I I don't know, I just feel like I could do better, but not all of them can be winners. In this stage, she kind of reminds me of that computer girl from Gravity Falls that's like obsessive. I'll put a picture of her if I can remember what the hell her name is. One thing about me is that I will always be drawing big shoes. Love some big shoes. I really love Sylveon's color scheme. Pink, blue, white supremacy, very cute, trans rights. Anyway, very cute, here she is. A little simple, but that's not a problem. I like her bows, and her colors, and her big sneakers, and how her hair bows match her sneakers too. Now we have Vaporeon. I know I say this for everything, but I swear Vaporeon was giving me so much trouble too. I was gonna do like a beachy surfer kind of vibe, and then everything I was doing was like not working. So I land on this like weird... I couldn't decide what to do with the hair either. I will land on like this weird short hair, badass surfer kind of vibe. You'll see. Of course, I had to do the shell necklace because, of course, that's just the vibe we're going for. Here at the very end I end up warping this one a little too because I felt like the pose was a little off balance. Overall they turned out alright. Pretty simple, pretty casual. They seem like a cool person to hang out with. Now we're on to our final design, which is Leafeon. Okay, so I feel like when a lot of people draw Leafeon, they go for like a very soft, flowy kind of thing. Like a very bookish girl that's always in the library, wears long dresses. I didn't want to do that. I went for like an etymologist, is that what it's called? The bug researcher, explorer type vibe. Made them kind of buff, gave them short hair, made them curious about the world around them, added some plants. You'll see, you'll see. Yeah, I really like this design in itself. I think it's pretty successful. I like the sunflower peeking out. I like that part of the silhouette. I don't know if it really screams Leafeon until I put the colors on, but it's definitely Leafeon inspired. Maybe she's like a park ranger or something. I can imagine her out picking flowers, maybe gardening. I really like this design. I like how she came out. I don't know why she has a bandage. Maybe she fell and scraped her knee. Anyway, there she is. She's one of my favorites next to Jolteon and Umbreon. Here's all the designs together. Their heights, I didn't really know what to do with. I feel like they all ended up being kind of similar height, but you can headcanon that as you will. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. You can find me everywhere at Shane Cowboy, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr. Thank you. Goodbye.